Lil Uzi sucks. He isn't any bad at rapping. Sound like more toilet paper when he crapping. He not very good. Be don't train or you know it was no work. He's just so he whines like he's from Hot Topic. He has zero skills at rapping. He look like a girl. Why is his hair dyed red? It is what he is that sugar in a head. Then I'm no sleeping better knowing that he did save the rap game from my life. Yeah. Why he do that stupid thing with his voice? He think it is very nice, but it sucks a lot and is hard. But Lil Wayne playing the guitar. Stupid idiot. Lil Uzi Vert impersonation. Started a military coup. Started a military coup. Shoot out that roof. Gonna get better than truth. Gonna shoot out this roof. Their roof style. I am very wild. Stupid idiot rapper. You cannot rap. Don't talk to me, Uzi. You freaking suck. Lil Uzi Vert. Throw you in the dirt. You are a nerd and you suck. And I'm back on the track. I don't give a stuff. Stupid. He cannot rap. XXL flashing ball like a stinger. Put up on you. Chew you on you. Baggy on the beat. He's on the hat. Don't for crap. Stupid ass hat. Throw you the bit. Leaves you are last night's leftovers. Money green like What is that parents are supposed to develop in their children? And what are the children to acquiesce in a necessary to that development? It is rationality or interests. The answer to this question has to do with what it is that gives humans moral worth. The key then to raising children above the level of property, while not to the level of adults, is a nuanced, normative, philosophical anthropology. In other words, which characteristics of human beings give them rights? Which characteristics do children have? And which do they lack? And what are their implications for children's rights? Now, the conception that both Locke and Kant endorse, perhaps the more traditional view, is that rationality is what gives human beings rights, and that children, lacking certain parts of rationality, do not have the full complement of rights. It is important not to make this view a hierarchical one, because it also gives children positive rights over their parents to education, nurture, provision. Interestingly, this partial lack of rationality leads to children's having claims that fully rational adults must fulfill. This is interesting and slightly counterintuitive, because hierarchical theories typically claim that some groups lack full rationality and is inferior and obligated to obey some other group because they lack full rationality. Is government necessary? Private property anarchism, also known as anarchist libertarianism, individualist anarchism, or anarcho-capitalism, is a political philosophy instead of economic arguments that say, just as markets provide bread, so too should markets provide law. If someone argued that because food is so important, it must be supplied by the government, most would respond that government provision of food would be a disaster. Private property anarchism applies the same logic to law and argues that because protecting property rights is so important, it is the last thing that should be left to the state. Under private property anarchy, individual rights and market forces would reign supreme. There would just be no state. Security would be provided privately, as it is at colleges, shopping malls, hotels, casinos, and courts would be provided privately, as they are with arbitration and mediation today. Today, more and more scholars and general readers see private property anarchism as a viable and worthy alternative to the monopolistic and coercively funded state. Individualist anarchism has a long history, but most of the early writing was published anonymously or in obscure places. Today, in contrast, private property anarchism is now discussed in top economic journals such as the Journal of Political Economy, and in 2002, George Mason University economist Vernon Smith became the first private property anarchist to win the Nobel Prize. In addition to being a potentially important normative position, anarchist research helps explain events and trends of historical and contemporary relevance. Consider, for example, that private security guards now outnumber the public police.
Hang on, I think my pen's ahead.